Most people think a mechanic's career is about fixing cars. But it isn't. It's about fixing your relationship with discomfort. Because every level of this career asks the same question in a different way. Can you become valuable before the world respects you? In America, we love clean success stories. The kid starts at the bottom, works hard. It's skilled, makes money, earns respect. But the real story is messy. You wake up tired. You check your phone. You see people your age buying houses, starting businesses, posting new cars, talking like life is already figured out. And then you put on your work boots. You go back to the shop, back to the noise, back to the grease, back to the feeling that maybe you're behind. But this is where most people misunderstand the problem. Being behind is not the danger. The danger is staying the same person while expecting a different life. The first level is the lube tech, oil changes, tire rotations, filters, cleaning up after other people. It feels small. And that is why it matters. Because the bottom of any career is designed to test your ego before it tests your talent. Nobody claps for you when you torque lug nuts correctly. Nobody respects your potential when your shirt smells like brake cleaner. Nobody cares that you believe you're meant for more. At this level, your job is not to look impressive. Your job is to become dependable. Show up early. Don't disappear. Ask questions. Clean your bay. Learn the rhythm of the shop. The painful truth is simple. If you cannot be trusted with small work, people will not trust you with expensive problems. And most people fail here because they think humility means humiliation. It doesn't. Humility is just the price of entry. Then comes the apprentice level. This is where you stop just doing tasks and start learning how machines think. Engines, electrical systems, diagnostics, suspensions, transmissions. But the hardest thing you learn is not mechanical. It is emotional resistance, because learning makes you feel stupid. You ask a question and someone sighs. You make a mistake and lose 2 hours. You watch a senior tech solve in 5 minutes what took you all morning. And your old identity starts whispering, maybe you're not built for this. This is the moment where most people retreat into comfort. They stop asking questions. They act like they already know. They blame the shop, the manager, the tools, the customers. But mastery begins when embarrassment no longer controls your behavior. The apprentice who wins is not the smartest. It is the one who can be corrected without collapsing. Then you enter the level that changes everything. Flat rate. Now time becomes money. Every hour matters. Every mistake costs. Every comeback follows you. You are no longer paid for being present. You are paid for being effective. And this is where the career starts exposing your habits. If you waste time, you feel it. If you are disorganized, you feel it. If you avoid difficult diagnostics, you feel it. The shop becomes a mirror, and it shows you the gap between who you pretend to be and who you actually are under pressure. This level teaches a brutal lesson. Confidence is not a feeling. Confidence is evidence. Every repair you finish correctly becomes evidence. Every problem you solve becomes evidence. Every hard day you survive without quitting becomes evidence. You do not think your way into becoming a serious man. You build proof. At some point, being average becomes expensive. So you specialize: electrical, diesel, performance, European cars, hybrid systems, diagnostics. This is the level where you stop trying to be useful to everyone and start becoming rare. And rarity is where money begins to change. But there is a loneliness to this level, because specialization requires sacrifice. While other people go home and numb themselves with food, games, scrolling, or drinking, you study wiring diagrams. You watch training videos. You buy better tools. You practice. You fail quietly. You learn things nobody around you cares about yet. And that is the strange part of growth. Before people respect your new identity, you have to live inside it alone. By the end of this video, you'll understand why change feels so personal. Because when you rise, you don't just leave a job title behind. You leave a version of yourself behind. Then comes leadership, not the fake kind, not the title, not the ego, not barking orders at younger guys, because someone once did it to you. Real leadership. The kind where people come to you because you can stay calm when the day turns ugly. A comeback arrives. A customer is angry. A younger tech is panicking. The manager wants answers. And everyone watches your nervous system. This level is not just about repairing cars. It is about controlling energy. A lead tech becomes the emotional center of the shop. If he panics, the shop tightens. If he complains, the shop weakens. If he stays grounded, people breathe again. The painful truth? Skill gets you noticed. Emotional control gets you trusted. The final level is not just becoming the best mechanic. It is becoming responsible for the machine around the mechanic. The shop, customers, payroll, rent, insurance, hiring, firing, reputation, taxes, reviews. At this level, your hands may fix fewer cars, but your decisions affect more lives. This is where many great technicians fail. Because being good at the work does not automatically make you good at the business. A shop owner must learn money, communication, systems. Boundaries. Patience. He must stop being addicted to doing everything himself. He must build people. And this is the final identity shift. The beginner wants respect. The technician wants money. The specialist wants mastery. The leader wants trust. But the owner? The owner wants freedom. And freedom is never given to the version of you that avoids responsibility. So yes, a mechanic's career has levels. Lube tech, apprentice, technician, specialist, lead tech, owner. But underneath all of that, there is another ladder, a quieter one. The ladder from impulsive to disciplined. From insecure to useful. From reactive to calm. From employee mindset to ownership mindset. From wanting respect to becoming worthy of it. And the hardest part is not what you think. It is not the grease. Not the long hours. Not the customers. Not the tools. The hardest part is watching your old self die slowly while nobody applauds. You stop wasting weekends. You stop laughing at the same dumb conversations. You stop needing everyone to understand you. You stop explaining the plan. You just become harder to distract. And one day, the life that used to intimidate you starts becoming normal. If this video made you think differently, subscribe. Not for motivation. For reminders you will need when your old life starts pulling you back. Because the truth is, nobody is coming to save your potential. Not your boss. Not your friends. Not your family. Not the version of you who keeps waiting to feel ready. Every level will demand a new identity. And every identity will cost you something. Comfort, approval, free time, old habits, old excuses. But staying the same has a cost too. And that cost is paid quietly. In years. In regret. In the private knowledge that you could have become more, but chose comfort when life asked for discipline. So don't announce the change. Don't perform it. Don't post about it. Just go back to work. Quietly. Seriously. And become the kind of person your future life can trust.